Welcome back to Broncos Tonight special edition, and welcome in Broncos General Manager George Paton. George, appreciate you coming out and spending some time with us.
Good to be here.
So the new bosses are in town. It's always nice. We just heard Greg Penner when he gives you a shout out, which is very nice. You come in and right away you can see they realize the Broncos are a big deal and they are all in from the get-go.
No doubt. I mean, ever since the process started and I've talked to them, they're all about winning. They're all about winning the right way. They're about the people. They're about the culture, and they're about this football team, and they're going to put all the resources necessary so we can win a lot of football games.
Your new coach, Nathaniel Hackett, his baptism tonight, him and Ejiro Evero as far as play calling. What are the fans going to see from Coach Hackett?
It's a preseason game, so who knows? I was just with him in his locker room, and he took it's his first game, right? It's a big deal. He just took a picture with the referee who's been doing this 32 years. So he's having fun with it. There'll be some shots downfield. You can be sure about that, Mike.
Yeah. No, we're really excited, man, but how did you pull off the Russell Wilson deal? Honestly, as a former player, we're sitting there and we hear about it, and then all of a sudden it happens. How did you pursue that, and how did you make that happen?
Yeah, it wasn't just me. It was a tight group, knit group with the Broncos. A lot of thought went into it, a lot of patience.
Yeah.
And those deals are hard to do when you have a player of Russ's magnitude and try to assess that value. But it wasn't easy, but we're certainly excited for Russ.
Coach Hackett had talked about how they knew he'd be good. You look at his resume, you look at the Super Bowl, the Pro Bowls, all he's done, and yet he said he's even exceeded his expectations, his work ethic, and he's brought everyone else to a new level.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, you knew the talent was there, but you see the day-to-day. You see him, when he arrives, when he leaves, the attention to detail, the natural leadership. He brings people with him. He's a uniter. He's exactly what our organization needed at this time, with what we had, a good young team. And now we have hopefully that missing piece.
Number 3's obviously been the biggest deal at training camp, but I got to tell you, Patrick Surtain has just stood out. He just looks at a different level than a lot of guys right now, and it's only second season.
Yeah, it's hard to find many flaws with him. I asked Coach Hackett, why do you keep throwing to him? You're trying to get some confidence with the offense, and you keep throwing at him. But no, he's everything you want in a pro. He's big, he's long, he's athletic, he's got great feet, ball skills, and he's a pro. He's like a 15-year pro, and he's only in his second year.
That joint practice Thursday with the Cowboys, that was interesting.
That was fun.
Yeah, Russell lit it up on one end of the field, and the other end, a lot of fights. What was your thoughts on that?
Well, it's that wasn't much, Mike. Back when Rod played, those fights ended scrimmages. That's football.
Exactly.
It was fun. It was two teams.
Look at this.
Yeah, it was great.
Hey, I'm saying whoever started the fight, sign him.
There weren't many punches. There was a lot of pushing. You got to love that. Going against a different team for the first time. It's hot. They had a good time.
How encouraged were you by what you saw? Mike mentioned what Russ was able to do in that red zone. The Cowboys are supposed to be one of the elite teams, and you guys look tremendous.
Yeah, we were very encouraged with the rhythm we had on offense. We were able to run the ball. And then on defense, both lines we thought were very physical. The offensive line, defensive line, our front seven on defense. So we were very encouraged.
Yeah, I know Patrick Surtain was your first draft pick. I played against his dad, and I can tell you right now, man, that's a hell of a pick, and this young man is going to do some big things. But what do you see out of our defense overall? I know we got some pieces, and he's one of those guys, Justin Simmons, and looking for that leadership up front.
I think we're more athletic, Rod.
Yeah.
We needed to get more athletic, faster on defense. I think we've done that. We'll see how it goes. We needed to rush a passer. Now I think we have a lot of pass rushers now. We can get that wave going. But I feel good about our front seven. I knew in our back end. I like our back end as well.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Randy Gregory, Billy Turner, KJ Hamler, any chance seeing them this week?
There is a chance, Mike. We'll evaluate. We get through the weekend and maybe Monday or Tuesday. We'll see how it goes.
Got you. All right, George, thanks so much for spending time with us. I love the fact that the offensive guy asked a defensive question.
I really believe that's going to be the key to us. I think offensively with our coach and the personnel we have, young guys who've been here for 3-4 years now, with Cortland and those guys, I think defense is going to be the one that really takes us to the next level.
They're always good. They look tremendous this year. Stay with us. We're coming right back again, George.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Time.
Appreciate it,
George.